What's up, guys? It's FoxRG here today, and we are going to be looking at the devotion in Apex Legends. We are going to be looking at the ADS, the time to kill, the shots to kill, as well as recoil pattern and how to control that, as well as we're going to be testing out the hopped up or the amped up version of the devotion, and we will see a drastic difference between the two. I've already calculated the TTKs, the STKs, and the damage that you're doing that is not actually correct on the websites that you find. So I'm just going to give you the up-to-date version of the devotion and everything like that. This will be for the season 10 of Apex Legends. If you want to follow along with everything and get all these updates, just be sure to hit that red button, hit that like button, so that it's going to be coming up on other people's feeds. It helps it in the algorithm, it helps me out, and it helps me get these videos out better and whatnot. So be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Now let's go look at the TTKs. So first off, when we're looking at the devotion, so the range is going to be the same damage all along. I believe there is a headshot drop off, so once you hit a certain range, you don't actually hit the head anymore. It's just always chest. I've tested this at 100+ yards. It's weird that you can sometimes hit the head, but sometimes you don't. But if you're hitting all your headshots at 200 armor, you're looking at a shot to kill of 10. So you need 10 headshots in order to kill someone, and at the RPMs of 300. So this is without the ramped up. If you're just tapping and whatnot, because it does ramp up. So this is just baseline. Obviously it can go up to just down here, the 900. So we're just looking at a ramp up start because you can't really justify the devotion in that. So 1800 time to kill, so 1.8 seconds. That's roughly the average time to kill, or yeah, 18 seconds or something like that. That's how long it's going to, or 1.8 seconds. That is how long it's going to take when you're shooting someone's head. It takes 10 headshots. If you're shooting someone in the chest, you're going to be doing 14 damage. Doesn't matter how far away you are. You're going to get a TTK of, or STK of 15 of 2800. If you're just shooting legs, it's 12 for shots to kill of 17, 3200. So like I said in every single one of my videos so far, you get a damage reduction on your helmet. So everyone starts with a helmet damage reduction of tier 1, so your gray helmet, everyone starts with one of those. So you're doing 22 damage to the head, shot to kill of 10, 1800. Tier 2, you're getting 20 damage instead of the 22, and giving it the same shot to kill. And then at tier 3, you're doing 19 damage, so you're going to increase your shot to kill by 1, so 2000 is how long it's going to take for your shot to kill. So that being said, I also looked at how many, if you're hitting heads in the mix of your shots, if it's going to change any of the time to kill or the shots to kill. So obviously with one headshot, you're changing your headshots or your chest shots from 15 to 14, 2600 instead of 2800. It doesn't change when you hit 2. It changes when you hit 3. So 3, you're getting hit 13 headshot or 13 shots, 2400. 4, you're going down, and 5, you're going down, and then 6, you'll go down to 11. And then let's look at the devotion for the hopped up. So when you hit your maximum RPMs, which the hopped up is like, I don't know, 1.5 seconds, we'll be going over that as well, how long it takes for your full fire to actually hit. So I'll show you how long it is without the hopped up and how long it is with the hopped up, as well as the recoil pattern. So when you're at maximum RPMs, it's going to take you still the same amount of headshots. It doesn't change the damage that you're doing to a person, but it changes the TTK because of the rounds per minute. So you're hitting 6,000 or 600 and 933. 1067 is your shots to kill or your TTK time on if you're shooting legs, head, chest, etc. Same with this. Tier 1 doesn't change the damage as well. The TTK from 1800 goes to 600. And the last one, 2000, you go 667. So that's a crazy amount of change in between the 300 RPMs to the 900 RPMs. And then same with this before is it changes your TTK with the ramped up version of the Devotion. So you're changing huge amount of numbers from 2600 to 867. So that changes a huge amount. So I'm just going to leave it here. We're going to go jump into the gameplay and show you how much it changes with the ramped up speed. And then we're going to be looking at ADS speed, and then we are going to be looking at recoil patterns and how we are going to control it. So let's just hop in. So we're going to be looking at how quick the RPMs ramp up with it hopped up versus not hopped up. So we're going just to be shooting a Devotion on regular speed, so no attachments, and then we're going to put on the hopped up attachment and see how quickly it changes going through the RPMs, going through the mag. So on the plus side, it does change the recoil pattern, as we can see right here. Just hops, hops, hops up, and does almost the same pattern, but changes it a little bit. All right, now that we did that, let's go through all of ADS movement speed. So like before, we're just gonna look at how quick it is. So when it comes up, we can tell by the flick up of the Gibraltar's arms. Now let's test how it ramps up the recoil pattern. So with this gun, since it does bounce a lot, I have to start a little bit lower on this, and you'll see a huge difference in the pattern, or see how quickly it climbs up. So it's going to be a little bit tougher to control the recoil pattern. So this is with no attachments on. We're going to put on a gray barrel stabilizer, since barrel stabilizer reduces recoil. Let's see how much it changes. Let's test it with a turbocharge. Since the turbocharge does reduce recoil. Oh, it does not reduce the recoil. All right, let's put on a blue. So it reduces a little bit more. I'm going to put on the turbocharge. With the turbocharge, it does keep it in its own, like its same pattern, so that's a plus. With no supercharge, vast difference from purple to blue, or blue to purple. Now let's go with it turbocharge. It walks up almost the same as the one before. Now let's look at all the attachments and see how it differs. So I put on a bigger clip, and it seems like it's the same recoil pattern, then it just goes up even higher with the bigger recoil or bigger clip. Doesn't change much from optic to optic. Let's put on the other one times and see how it bounces up. It seems like the hollow, or the HCOG, has a less recoil pattern than the hollow. Let's go with one times. The 1x2 seems a little bit higher in recoil. test the 2x2. I'm sorry, I accidentally pressed it. The 2 times seems better than the 1 times. 2x HCOG. Let's see how it bounces up. About the same as the 1 times 2, the variable. So let's look at the 3 times HCOG. A little bit higher. The 2 times 4. 2 times. It's not that bad. Let's go with the 4 times. Climbs much higher with the 4 times. Alright, let's try to control the recoil. So probably the best recoil controlling one is probably the hollow 1 times to try to control it. So let's look at the spray first of all, and then let's try to reciprocate it. It bunches up. So it hops up really quick, curves over, and then curves back up, up, over, up, left. So when we're aiming, we want to make sure to hold down really hard real quick, and then we're going to go to the right, down, and then we're going to go to the left, down, and then left again, down more, and then try to end it off. So let's try to hold it. Probably can do better. So drop down, over. Oh, I just went too high over. So it's it's not that hard to do it. Once you actually understand the recoil on all of these guns, it's super easy to keep the shots in tight. But with the Devotion, with it amped up, it's super quick, it's super fun. I've been enjoying the gun. I mostly play with the Havoc, so I'll probably end up doing that one next time. And I play with the Havoc, the bow, and the L-Star, and sometimes even with the Flatline. So that's probably going to be the next ones coming in. I find the guns really fun. Apex is a really fun game. If you haven't tried it yet, it's free. Hop on the game, try it out. Ranked is very competitive. It's a fun ranked. If you're playing Warzone, I'd suggest trying this game out for that ranked aspect. If you're in that ranked kind of competitiveness, it is fun playing, so check it out. With that being said, that is it for this week's video on the Devotion, checking it out with the hopped up versus not hopped up, ADS, the kill, the TTK, the STK, and all that information is going to be in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, make sure to comment down on what gun we should be doing next, and hit that like button. Also hit that notification so that you get a notification on when my next video goes live for any information like this. So I'm going to be doing more of these, and once all the guns are done, I'm probably going to jump in and do all of the champions and go over what is good, what is bad, do a ranking list, as well as show you a TTK list. So if you like that information, if you find it awesome and you want to know what's meta and whatnot, be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and we are out.